Just want to give you an overall overview of what's going on here. So basically, there's a truck driver, Cruz Mendoza for Mutha Trucking, that has an eligible license from Mexico, but not a CDL. And basically speeding 60 to 80 miles per hour on the Colorado Highway 285 and trying to hit the brakes, and that's not working. And basically steel pipes are falling off, hitting 5 other vehicles, and one of the steel pipes kills a driver, Scott Miller, 64 years old, And so we're going to talk about this today and the concerns of, these companies that are hiring drivers that don't have a CDL. There's a big problem with that, and it's making the rest of the trucking industry look bad. But let's get into the details here. Mutha Truckers, thanks for watching. What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. This breaking news right here is talking about the situations that happen when companies are not doing the right things. And because of that, it's making the rest of the trucking industry look bad. Right. We've talked about some of this stuff before, and this one right here is something tragic that happened in Colorado just recently. Right. It says, so for the people to really understand this, there's a couple details here. One is Ignacio Cruz Mendoza, the truck driver, Mutha Trucking, the company that he worked for. And so let's get into this right here. So here are the incident details. The crash occurred on Colorado Highway 285 involving a semi-truck owned by Mutha Trucking, which spilled steel pipes on 5 other vehicles. Right? The crash resulted in the death of Scott Miller, age 64, and serious injury to another person. So the charges for Cruz Mendoza is facing charges including vehicular homicide, vehicular assault, reckless driving, and driving a commercial vehicle without the required CDL commercial driver's license. We'll get into this right here so you get a better understanding of his license. So here's his license and driving history. He possessed an eligible commercial license from Mexico, but lacked a U.S. driver's license, right? His driving history included 2 2022 convictions in Pennsylvania for speeding and operating without required equipment. The semi-truck involved had deficiencies, they said, from investigations, stating that the 5th axle brakes were below the minimum requirements. And so that one right there is on the driver, but I would state as well on the trucking company for just not really checking on their equipment. Now, witnesses reported that Cruz Mendoza's semi-truck was traveling at speeds between 60 to 80 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone before the crash. Cruz Mendoza is scheduled to appear in Jefferson County Court on June 18th for a hearing regarding the charges. Now, a little bit about the trucking company, Mutha Trucking, right? It's based in Indio, California, and has a history of violations over the past 2 years, according to the Department of Transportation records. Violations include issues such as insufficient tie downs in August 2023 and drivers found without proper operator license in October and November of 2022. How does somebody keep their business when there has been prior records showing that this company has hired drivers without the proper license, which is having a CDL, And so I'm very surprised about this. And this is where, the Department of Transportation, FMCSA, is dropping the ball on this. And I just want to make that known. As far as the owner's response, Manrique Agramon, the owner of Mutha Trucking, acknowledged the crash, but indicated that Cruz Mendoza was licensed, he stated, although he did not have the license on him at the time of the incident. But when looking at the reports, he does not have a CDL. He has an eligible Mexico commercial license. So Mutha Truckers, comment down below. Just want to give you this information here that this is definitely a situation that makes the rest of the truck drivers that are doing things right look bad. Mutha Truckers, comment down below, but just want to give you this information of what's going on here and all the details, and I'll give you further details when it comes along. But for now, that's what we have here. So, Mutha Truckers, comment down below. Appreciate you guys for watching the show. As always, just want to give you this information in hand. And if you have any information at all, or would like to be on the show, or share some information, or want to be anonymous, we're always really good about that. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And happy Father's Day.